would I buy it if I was just like a bros, like all chocolate, vanilla, cereal flavors, blah, blah, blah. You know, I want it super insanely sweet. I want, you know, cereal in my protein, all that. No. But if you are a matcha person, a green tea person, if you are more on the naturalist side of things, if you're like one of those paleo dieters who really wants to go in and get every benefit you can from Mother Earth, then I do think this is pretty good.
Welcome to PricePlow.
Oh yeah, it's beta testing time. What's going on, PricePlow Nation and Nutrabio Nation? This is Mike Roberto, founder of PricePlow, your tech and media company, bringing you supplement deals and news, reviews, and interviews on diet and supplement research. So I have here a tub that is not yet released. This is a lab sample of 4 servings of Nutrabio's new grass-fed whey isolate flavor, Matcha Latte. So before we go any further, I gotta disclose it all. Obviously, this was sent for free, and I am honored and proud to be a beta tester. Thank you so much to Nutrabio. And we do have a sponsorship going on. We're affiliated, so we have all that. But I am going to be honest with you, I've never had a matcha flavored anything. So this is going to be a review that's more for the people who are out there kind of like me. You're you know, doing the standard chocolate, vanilla, all those regular flavors, but you've never had matcha. What does someone think about that? And if you're a matcha expert, well, my opinion might not be as good because I don't have any basis for comparison. So that's all the honest stuff right out of the bat. Now, this is a grass-fed whey isolate, and we're going to go over the label. This is mostly going to be a taste testing, but in general, with grass-fed isolates, the biggest benefit really is the ethical treatment of cows. Cows were meant to eat grass, not corn, not grain. They're not meant to be in a trough somewhere eating a bunch of crap. They're meant to be out in the field eating grass. And so when you have a grass-fed cow and you get grass-fed beef from it, you do get a better fatty acid profile from that beef. And it's a little bit leaner, it cooks a little bit quicker, all that stuff. However, with a whey isolate, we lose some of those fatty benefits because this has no fat. And in fact, there's no fat listed on the label. We'll show up some of the B-roll of this tub here. You're not going to see fat or sugar listed on this label, and that's because we have a supplement facts panel, and there are some laws we're using the supplement facts panel where if you don't have it, then you don't put it on the label at all. So it is 0 grams of fat, or like rounded down to 0. And because of that, we do lose some of the benefits of having grass-fed, but a lot of people want the ethical treatment. Plus, the grass-fed series is naturally sweetened, and with this one, it's also obviously naturally flavored. So we'll make a link back to the video where I talk about these rules and everything, the FDA stuff. You don't care about that, you care about the flavor and the product here. So in this, I have a 31-gram scoop, and it's gonna give me 25 grams of protein. Now the 25, because the Nutrabio is using the supplement facts panel, they are able to give you full label disclosure here. And that means we know that we're getting 28.74 grams of actual whey protein isolate, grass-fed whey protein isolate. And so then that gives you 25 actual grams of protein. Now alongside of this, we have 2 grams of carbohydrates, but it's not sugar, and then no fat. So it's 110 calories, boom, boom, boom. Now what's special here is that the flavor is the ingredient. Meaning the matcha green tea is actually the flavor, but it's also kind of an active ingredient because it's a 1.5 gram dose. And that is a high enough dose to start getting some benefits. Like if you do 2 scoops a day or so, like a lot of the studies, they have like 3-4 grams per day. Well, then there's some, like this is a super, matcha green tea is a super densely packed, antioxidant packed green tea powder that has some fat oxidation potential, a little bit of nootropic focus powers, and it's like one of those like superfood kind of things where there's a lot of health benefits. Now, it's not going to mask a bad diet, but some people who have already eaten clean want a little bit of something extra, a little bit of extra fat oxidation, nothing like absurd. Matcha's got a ton of benefits. It's just loaded, and there's a little bit of energy in there. Some people there might be a dash of caffeine. I'm not sure how much you're really going to get out of 1.5 grams, but I'm not going to call this caffeine free. So outside of that, we do have an extra 400 milligrams of natural flavoring, 185 milligrams of stevia. That's a pretty big dose, to be honest, and 160 milligrams of monk fruit extract, which is a pretty big dose. So I'm expecting some stevia bite. I'm hoping the monk fruit extract removes some of that. But I've never had the matcha, so I'm like crazy excited here. So that's pretty much the lowdown on the whole label. Nutrabio is doing some really cool things, and it's time to open this bad boy up. And I'm expecting this to be green, and it is. It tastes, oh, okay. At first it smelled almost like just a sweet chocolate whey protein, but then there is a nice green tea smell to it for sure. Let me see if I can get you a view without me getting in the way here. Get my bald ass in. There we go. Oh, come on, I had it. Brad, do some magic here. Make it work. There it is. Okay. Pretty big scooper. We're not going to do a scoop way out because this is a not a production tub. And they say to mix it with 6 ounces of cold water. So let me get my scoop ready to go. So it's pretty fluffy powder. I kind of see some of it like kind of pixieing up in the air here. Yeah, this is like a very interesting granular kind of grain here. I like this. And for those of you who are regular watchers, probably wondering which shaker cup I'm going to use. We're going with the Torpedo today. And don't worry, I'll be pouring it into one of my little party glasses. All right. Man, it smells like sweet green tea. See, I was a little worried that it wasn't going to be sweet enough, but with as much stevia and monk fruit extract that they're having in here, it should be. And right now, I'm just smelling like a straight up green tea beverage. So what's cool is like a lot of the grass-fed isolate users they're in the more paleo world. They're into natural sweetening, and matcha has become a very, very popular add-on to a lot of these diets. It's not the end-all be-all from the research I'm seeing, but it seems like there's definitely some awesome benefits to it. So, boom. Now let's get a little pour going here. And you know, I only got 4 scoops, but I might have to burn one on doing some B-roll here. Okay. Look at that. Is it focusing? It's just like a green protein powder. We do got some bubbly going on. Not too much foam. And you see all sorts of... There we go. All sorts of stuff. The vitamins and minerals floating around and everything. All right. Initial tasting of a person looking you in the eye who's never had a matcha drink before. Oh, wow. So, off the bat, tasted like just whey protein. You get the whey taste. And then I got a kick of just straight, like, powerful green tea. I don't have much of a stevia bite here, which is awesome. I think the monk fruit is kind of cleaning that out. I can see why people like this. It's not too... That's enjoyable. You know what? This is enjoyable. Right now the grass-fed isolate series, there's chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. And there are 1-pound bags. If you're interested in this, and Nutrabio's running a deal, like they got a Christmas special or Black Friday kind of sale. They do like 3 major sales per year. And you're interested in doing this, I would say that this is something that you could definitely get. Now, I'm big on the smell of things. And right now the smell, my biggest issue is actually, the taste is good. The smell, I get the whey protein smell. The smell isn't covered up enough. It's almost like you need to have something, the green tea, like poofing up in the air a little bit, because the green tea taste is actually really good. This is enjoyable. This is like way out of left field different. And what's awesome is that you have no artificial flavoring. You have even like natural flavoring. The flavor is an ingredient that adds more benefits. It's kind of like when beetroot is used for certain things in red coloring. Well, if you have a good enough beetroot, you're also going to get some benefits out of that. I love these multi-purpose ingredients. Turmeric can do that. Beta carotene can do that. And then the protein world matcha. This has a good finish. My only criticism is the smell is like a little bit too much like whey protein. And it's expected. It's a whey isolate. What are you going to do, you know? But at the same time, here's what I'm thinking. This is one of those proteins that I'm going to drink a second scoop after the first scoop. I like this a lot. No stevia bark at all. Man, these companies are getting really good at, the stevia suppliers are getting better, and the companies are getting better at masking the stevia. This works out really well. I think some of you like naturalists out there are going to be proud of this. I don't know about other matchas out there, and I'm probably not going to go digging around too much. I think that this could be its own series. Like you could almost have a berry flavored one of this too. There's a lot of cool things you could do with this. I'm impressed. Nutrabio, so here's the story of Nutrabio. Right now it is December 12th or so of 2018, and I've been talking to Mark Glazer at Nutrabio because last time, we got a couple things to say here. So hang on in there with me. So last time we reviewed the new strawberry ice cream flavor. Now this is sucralose and HK sweetened, so different demographic, but they are coming out with a ton of new flavors. So first off, sign up at PricePlow.com/Nutrabio for all the deal alerts and price alerts and news alerts from Nutrabio, because they have so many things coming out. Like there's like 40 SKUs coming out, so you're gonna see like weekly videos from us. So subscribe to the channel as well. But talking to Mark Glazer, we were talking about this label issue that I'll make a link back about. And I do want to ask one question about this label. So on the label here, it says, in the active ingredients, Japanese tenka green tea extract. So those are matcha leaves, 1.5 grams. But then that's also in the other ingredients area as well. So at first I was like, I'm not sure if this is 1.5 or 3 grams of matcha, but it is 1.5 grams of matcha, just because the math works out. Only 1.5 would fit in the 31 gram scoop. We have 28 grams of isolate. But I am seeing grass-fed whey isolate, then I'm seeing green tea, then I'm seeing green tea here again under the flavoring area. I'm not sure if that's double. Last time I called Mark Glazer, I got my butt kicked. Like he just karate chopped me across the phone and told me what's going on with the FDA labeling. But hey, Nutrabio, this is why we do beta testing. I like to pour over everything, and one of the things is I want to make sure that you don't double up if you don't need to on the flavoring side, where it's in the other ingredients and the active ingredients. That's all. But last time I did that, I got in trouble. No. So yeah, Nutrabio is always on the up. They're trying to give you all the full disclosure, and we know exactly what we're getting here. So that's the good news. Anyway, Nutrabio has a ton of stuff coming out, and I am more than impressed with this flavor. Would I buy it if I was just like a bros, like all chocolate, vanilla, cereal flavors, blah, blah, blah. You know, I want it super insanely sweet. I want, you know, cereal in my protein, all that. No. But if you are a matcha person, a green tea person, if you are more on the naturalist side of things, if you're like one of those paleo dieters who really wants to go in and get every benefit you can from Mother Earth, then I do think this is pretty good. And I'm surprised, because I was thinking like, I don't know, they might have sent it to the wrong bro, you know, but I guess I am more into the earthy side of things than I thought. So, in this shaker cup, oh, that's a good aftertaste. Yeah. In this shaker cup, this, the hole, what is this? The spout is too small for me to have a big nose smell in it. So it's almost, this is better out of the shaker cup than out of this, where my nose fits in this big old thing here. And so I was getting that smell. Anyway, Mike Roberto here with PricePlow. Nutrabio, this thing's ready to blast off. Let's get this out here, and then you can sign up for PricePlow.com/Nutrabio, and we will alert you when the first store, which will be Nutrabio.com, when they have it available, and then we'll send you deal alerts and all that stuff too, if there's price drops and coupons and all that good stuff. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe to the channel, because next up, I got another protein to try out. This one is not going to be the natural flavoring, but it is the special here. So subscribe to the channel here, pumpkin pie. Better late than never. See you next time.
Welcome to PricePlow.